Hey guys, just about to demonstrate this awesome and powerful alternative to Tornado Shot Deadeye in such a way as to demonstrate what it's capable of. Normally I would just be running tier 5 maps, but I'm going to slot this guy in. We'll sacrifice the dusk just for appearances, and we'll see how we do. It's got temp chains, but I do have anti-curse flask, so I should be fine. Um, this is a cheaper variant to Tornado Shot as a magic finding alternative. I'd use Devota's Devotion. I use 20 movement speed crew reward, so I'm trying to go for utility movement speed, quantity, as you see, and then round off with resists and things where I need. I do have this decent chest. It's got like 180 health on it, uh, but I only have about 100 for my tree, so I'm still rather squishy, and I would be using a Hiri's Ire if I had one that was 6-linked. But that would bring my health total down below 3,600, probably somewhere around 3k, which is paltry. I mean, let's be honest. But I'm not trying to show off my survivability, just what this build is capable of, despite, say, that lack of survivability. It looks like any other Tornado Shot build. Phase acro. I got the Lionized Fall set up here for the various leech and extra multiplier crit chance nodes. I wouldn't be taking Frenetic and Frenzy Charge Duration except just where my points ended up. It is a totem build, so once you've leveled this up and reset and gotten the 20 quality on it, you'll see that you get a 20% increase in totem placement speed, which makes these totems a lot less clunky, a lot better. They feel a lot better. So I got another 45% here from this section of nodes, which is pretty important. Besides that, it's pretty generic. I use things like life, projectile damage, various attributes where I need. I got a few searching eye jewels, cold lightning damage are your best bet, life if you can fit, and so on and so forth. So without further ado, I should show off my links though. I got a 21 Scourge arrow linked with damage on full life. This is a bit cheese. I would say don't use this unless, I don't know, you feel you can get the value out of it. Otherwise I'd take slower projectiles. Infused channeling, ranged attack totem, added cold, and elemental damage with attacks. Depending on how you're scaling, you could take added lightning, you could, yeah, move some things around. My secondary Scourge Arrow setup, this could be Frenzy, this could be Tornado Shot. If it were Frenzy, you wouldn't be using Ice Bite, as it is. Ice Bite is my source of Frenzy charges, so I've got Scourge Arrow linked with Ice Bite, and I'm using it as a cast on crit setup for utility to apply my weakness, elemental weakness. Besides that, I also have Mirage Archer just to keep things going. So, I think I've said enough. This is my most expensive item by a broad margin. The additional arrow doesn't really do a lot for you with this build, so this would be better with Tornado Shot. But I would suggest point blank skirmish if you are going to go for a skirmish, and don't worry so much about the additional arrow. That's a lot less important. It's great quality of life, but it's not as important as the point blank in terms of single target and so forth. So this is a tier 15. And as you see, just there's no resistance. I don't have like any penetration or anything going on like that. It's just flat damage. I mean, I do have the reduced resist from elemental weakness. But I also use, cast when damage taken setup, pretty standard. I use Frost Blink because I prefer it to dash. I like the instant cast speed on it, but that is not a small boost or bonus. I think dash, even though you get 2 charges, is not nearly as useful in terms of really important getaways. Okay, so this is tier 15 monolith. Fortunately, I don't have any like really dangerous mods to worry about, and I'm keeping my anti-curse flask up, so, and as you see, like the ability to reposition because of Frost Blink and Blink Arrow makes this build a lot of fun to play. It's a bit of a whippersnapper. If I can say whippersnapper, I don't know if I'm old enough. who am I kidding? We're all old enough. I've been playing since, I don't want to say it, the Strong Box League. Ambush, that's the one. Couple pits. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna die, I was just kidding. So yeah, that is, even in a non-threatening map, you can just die if you're not careful. But, like I said, I'm not trying to demonstrate my survivability, rather what the build is capable of. So, but yeah, people like to joke about totems being really boring. I don't see this as playing any different than self-targeting tornado shot. You just have extra top-end damage when you need it. So, I don't really buy into that whole elitist bullshit. Easy for me to say though. I love totems, so. But, I mean, the results are there. Why can't I pick that up? Oh, I know why. So let's try to get to the boss. Cut this video a little short. Or maybe I'll find another fragment map. Guardian map, whatever. Oh, that's the boss. Oh shit, I didn't even... This is my first time running Acid Caverns, so... On this current league. I think they changed the setup of this map too. It didn't used to look this way. So there it is. 14 monsters left. Cakewalk. Made bank.